Welcome to Olaf's Oldtimer. So this is about what I hoped would happen. The sun came out just a bit, and I know I should be working on this guy here, installing this tensioning roller and a new belt to stop it from squeaking in the engine. I should work in the inside, fixing the odometer, installing the missing parts on the dashboard, but there's another daily driver, the black Mercedes station wagon, and I had the feeling the other day that there was an issue with the automatic transmission because it was shifting up way too late when the engine was revving 2.5, 3,000 turns per minute. And yeah, so Tino was so friendly and put his checometer to the car and find out that the emission regulation valve is broken, or at least not working properly, and thus the engine is lacking power, which I didn't notice because I was just commuting back and forth to work at low speeds. And so the transmission is fine, but the EGR is hopefully only stuck. So he said, come on, you buy a new part, I'll install it for you. So I went to YouTube and check it out, and yeah, it's all well possible. So I equipped myself with some tools to take a look at the part and bought the wrong set of nuts. So I hope I won't ruin the nuts holding the part. Anyway, looking into the internet, it's not that easy for me to identify a good quality part. So I figured first I take a look at the part to find out the wrong spec of the part, so at least I buy the correct stuff. On the other hand, I need to use the car this week, and so why not try, pull out the part, look at it, maybe clean it, and maybe it's going to be absolutely fine afterwards. So that's the plan for today. Instead of reading, listening to music, sitting on the couch, I'll be outside. The car just unthawed, so I'll change cars and we'll try to fix it when I'm done with my coffee. So, a couple hours later, unfortunately the sun is not as strong as I was hoping. The car is here. I opened the hood. I still love it that Mercedes kept on this possibility to open the hood wide. You just have to unhook these. You can take it open. The EGR should be here. I'm going to do a close-up for you. Before that, we're going to take this lid off, which the garage yesterday. Oh my god. Yesterday I already had that off, so that's an easy one. And then we will see how successful we are going to be. So this is the guy, the exhaust gas regulation valve. There's a screw, and here's a screw, and the extra bought some new nuts, and of course bought the wrong ones. So let's see if the standard, how do you call these? Is that Allen bolt? I don't know. If I can use any of these to unscrew these two, get the thing off, and take a look how bad it looks. Okay, first taking these plugs off. Without breaking them, ideally. course a lot of space in here. Maybe I can do it without breaking this plug. Ah, okay. I think it opened up. And it's so damn cold. Let's see. Oh, I think that should be fine. Ta-ta! By the way, yes, I'm fully aware that in the internet there's a million of these videos showing in great detail how to do this. But I think the difference is when you look at those videos, you see pros, proper mechanics, proper tools doing it, and here you see how a complete idiot is doing it. And so if you want to do it yourself, maybe I can show you how difficult it is for a non-pro. So now the fun begins. I'm trying to open these bolts, and this is easy. I thought they would give more resistance. So probably buying these star-shaped nuts was not such a bad idea. Okay, number one. Let's try not to lose these. And second one. Please, 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 let's not drop the screw. Must not happen. Okay. There we go. I'm pretty sure that this is caked to the housing, so hope I can show you a bit better in a close-up. This is where I need to get some tool in between and get it out of its housing without breaking anything. Let's see. So let's see. Okay, this is usually a tool for woodwork. Is it moving a bit? Tell me. I think so. Wait a minute. What is this? Piece of the plug. Okay, it's a plastic piece. I'll worry about that one later. See? And in between there is a metal sealing, and of course I don't have a new sealing. I'm just wondering if you can see anything. Okay. I'm just seeing that this valve is water cooled. Oh, dang it. So here, you can see down there, there's a clamp which I need to open. So I can take the hose off. So I can take it out. I don't know how long the hose is. Here, it's not very long. So what do you say? No space to open this clamp? There would be space if I could get the whole valve out. Hey, it's out. Doesn't look too bad. You know what? I'm going and try to clean it here. I'll cover the whole rest of it, spray some stuff on it, plug it back in and see what happens. And if it doesn't, at least I know what I have to look for. Just if you have any questions, this is old underwear for me. Blah. Blah. have a proper brush. This doesn't help much. This cloth is my cleaning tool. And so on and so on. So I will keep playing with this valve now, cleaning it as good as I can, and put it back on before I damage the cooling hose. And by the way, this EGR valve, well, EGR is German, the EGR valve, does not have a sealing as I thought it would have. Well, it looks better, doesn't it? But you know what I think? As it looks rather clean, maybe it's the motor in the EGR valve which is broken, and it's not the valve itself. But nice exercise. I know how the part looks. I get an idea how it works, because this here is what's supposed to open and close, and when we had the diagnostics tool attached, you could see that this one hardly ever moves. So maybe because it was clogged, maybe because the motor was broken, because this engine has 370 something kilometers on the clock. So let's forgive this little tiny part. I'll keep cleaning, put it back together. So what I did not put on film is I just pushed this one a bit and I could see it moves. So mechanically this side is fine. That's what I would say. I can turn it further. So excuse me. That's me. Put the camera someplace better. So mechanically good. In here is nothing more to do. So I'll put it back in. I looked at the little plastic part. Everything looks fine, I think. So I will plug this back in. At least that's my plan. Ideally, not damaging any cables. Put it back in, and we're going on a little test drive. If we don't break the camera first. Let's see. Okay, I have to correct myself once again. There is a sealing in here. It just didn't come loose completely. There is a sealing in between here, okay? But the sealing, I double checked. I already had a screw in, undid it again, took a look. Sealing looks good and clean, so let's put it back together, finally. So, everything is back together. I hope I didn't damage anything. It's freezing cold. Probably not freezing, but well, cold enough for me. I hope that the check engine light is not coming up right away, and then let's see how the car shifts. Okay, light is not on yet. I assume it's rather boring if you watch me drive all the time. So I'll just drive a bit and see what happens. What can I tell you? The car runs beautifully, shifts nicely as it's supposed to do. No check engine light. And here you can see what happens if you only go with a cold engine. Now it's almost on temperature, only driving through town for a quarter of an hour, 11 liters. But okay, I didn't take it too easy to shift the car as much as possible, but it shifts perfectly fine. So let's see if it stays that way. I'll take it on the Autobahn tomorrow. And for me, the issue is fixed. I didn't have to buy a new part. The effort was minimal, easier than I thought. So if you run into this issue, you may consider cleaning the EGR valve instead of replacing it. So thank you again very much, Tino, for helping me out last Friday with the diagnostic. That was a huge help, and thank you, Thomas, for asking this question to me. Did you consider cleaning it before you replace it? Well, have a great day, stay safe and healthy, and see you soon. Bye.